Another video about ERP and Grow ERP in particular. We like to explain to you the basic process of all ERP, the ERP core process. What is this core process? This core process is you're going to create a product by buying it, by issuing a purchase order and put it in your inventory. When it's in your inventory, you can resell it to your customer using a similar process. We use for this activity the Grow ERP system, which is a multi-company system. So in there you can create your own company. Company is created by specifying your first and last name, your email address. Let's put another one here starting from 10. Business name and so on, and we create demo data to use that in our process. When the company is created, you will be sent an email and password by email, which you can use in the login screen. Then you get to the main menu where all the general ERP functions are present. We focus this time on this purchase order and sales order. They are together in the order section. You can enter a purchase order by selecting this tab, and tabbing this plus sign will give you a new order. You can specify the supplier here. You give an optional description and you can add a product to this order. Let's order a USB drive. The price is automatically coming up. The quantity you can specify, but left open is a 1. They are then added to the order and you can create it. When it is created, you can approve it. And the approval will automatically create an invoice and a payment. If you buy something, you normally receive an invoice from the supplier. The invoice of the supplier you can check against the one generated and you can amend it. You can find that in the accounting section. If you go to purchasing, you will see in there the invoice that is created and you can amend it here. When everything is fine, you can send the payment to the supplier, and to indicate that it's paid, you can approve this order, this invoice. When you have paid, the payment is collated and you go back to your invoice, you'll see it's automatically completed. Now you have paid your order, you want to receive it. So you go to your warehouse or inventory and you will see an incoming shipment. Here you see the incoming shipment, can check what it is, and the people in your warehouse can check if everything is okay. When it's okay, you can approve it. Approve it means you receive it in the warehouse, you can specify a location and you can receive the shipment. If you don't specify a location is automatically created by the system. Now the order is received. You can see that here. You see, go back to rated to the order. If you go to the order section and you check your purchase order, you see that it's now completed. This concludes the purchase process. Now what we have bought we can sell again, hopefully for a little higher price. So what you can do, you can go back to your order. You go to your sales order. You select a new sales order and you select the customer here. Let's take the first one. You can give an optional description again. You can add a product and you can select this same product we just bought. You add the product to the order and you can create the order. You will see the new order is at the top of the list and you can approve this order. And now you have a slight problem because the customer doesn't have a shipping address. So what we need to do, is to add the shipping address to this customer. We will put in some dummy data just for the test. You can create the address and save it to the customer record. If we now go back to the order and we take out our newly created order and we can approve it. Now everything okay because there is an address. So you now approved the sales order and you will see an invoice and payment is created. If you go to accounting and you go to sales, you will see this invoice here. Now this invoice can be checked by the accounting department and they can approve it and send it to the customer. If they approved it and send it to the customer, you can wait for a payment in the payment section. Here you'll see a payment is created, and when it comes in you can confirm that you have received the payment. If you receive the payment, you can then go back to your warehouse and you will see there is an outgoing shipment. In this outgoing shipment needs to be packed. You can confirm that and then approve and send it. And you send it to the customer. If you now go back to your original order, number 23, in the order section, they will see number 23 has now been completed. This is all reflected in the accounting system in the ledger. If you go to the ledger and you recalculate it, then you will see here all the values are automatically entered by the invoice, the payment and the inventory. That's all done by transactions. You can find in ledger transactions where you see all the transactions here that were created by the payment and the invoice. This concludes the overview of the general ERP core process for purchasing and selling products. Thank you for your attention and see you next time.